All right.
He started
Are you
it.
going to introduce the show or not?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode I don't know. We're going to talk about some things and do some stuff, and there's going to be a lot of quietness on this episode because we have not prepared. And all right, guys, thank you for coming.
Well, that's it. Okay.
Bye.
Sometimes when the world is so sunny and people are a bore, I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner. A place with all my favorite toys and games and movies and more. I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 46.
46.
That's about all I have for an intro. Like
Okay.
we were saying before, not prepared. But we have a lot to talk about. A lot of important things have happened recently
Okay.
that we have to get to the heart of.
I'm ready.
What? Well,
No.
Your phone's going off, so clearly
No,
you're not
I'm
in the
ready.
zone.
The CDC is expected to release data showing that vaccinated people
Do nothing.
may transmit the Delta variant, which is great.
Fucking stupid.
Transmitted, whatever, as long as the immunity still works.
Which I'm sure it doesn't.
Listen, let's stop that.
What?
Move on.
Stop spreading truth.
Move on.
People come to this podcast for my sprinkles,
Of truth.
as I do the hand movement, sprinkles
Yeah, I know. It's a podcast, babe.
of truth.
Yeah, okay. Sprinkles of truth.
Yes. I
All right.
sprinkle truth in
Between all the lies.
bullshit that
Between
comes out of my mouth.
all the lies.
Yes.
And then you ask people to decipher what's true and what's lie. It's a lot to ask of people.
That one day someone's going to look back at this and be like, oh my God, he was right about everything.
Sure. That someone will be in the middle of a padded room.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. But Marshall's back.
Hi, Marshmallow.
Oh, he's not ready.
He's not ready.
Boo. And he's quiet.
And
You
it's
are.
so quiet.
You failed.
Oh, no.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Yeah, thanks for turning my mic on. Jeez. Anyways,
You want me to turn it off?
how's everything going?
It's going.
Great.
All right.
Good.
How are you, Mrs. Dunkel?
I'm doing okay. I don't
Yeah.
feel great today, but I'm okay.
No. Well, I knew you've been sick for a little while. The look of the condition of the housework around here.
Oh my God.
So, anyways,
Speaking of housework, how's your burned down house?
burn down house?
Yeah.
GE is coming out for the oven.
Okay. His house caught
And-
fire.
Your house caught fire.
My mother's, my mom's kitchen.
Your mom's kitchen caught fire.
Yeah.
What caught fire? The oven?
She turned it on to do the self-cleaning mode
Okay.
and just ignited everything.
Fire is
Did- okay.
Fire is a universal cleanser.
So here's the deal with self-cleaning mode. You actually have to take all the debris out of the oven first before you turn that on. Like,
I don't know.
it can have like stuff cooked in, but like if there's like loose debris,
It was
in
all
there,
it was
it'll
removed.
catch fire.
It was
Well-
removed. The firemen removed it with
Well,
their
apparently
water hoses.
She's used that feature plenty of times, but
Okay.
apparently there's a defect,
Okay.
and GE is coming out personally to take it and replace it
Okay,
with a
good.
brand new model and all.
Is your mom okay?
And yeah,
Okay.
and they were coming in. They have a machine that measures like smoke and soot
Yeah,
and whatever.
yeah.
They're gonna. They found traces in the couch. All the furniture is getting replaced. All the cabinets replaced. They took all the clothes to have it professionally cleaned.
Yeah, because G doesn't want your mom to sue them.
Yeah. So they're gonna do everything.
Good.
Nice.
They should.
Well, they're going through the insurance company. The insurance
Uh-huh.
company's paying everything, and then they're going to go after
And then
GE
Yeah.
to deal with all that. We
Yeah.
don't have to.
Yeah, that's nice.
But yeah, they're going to paint the walls and everything.
Good. Good.
So yeah.
Well, I'm glad it's working out better. But I'm sorry that your mom's house caught fire.
I don't think it was bad at all. They're like, yeah, I could see remnants on the cabinets. Okay.
Well, they know what they're doing, and
Yeah.
smoke is a very hard thing to get out. So.
It's easier just to replace it, they said.
Yeah.
Don't bother.
Yeah, it's not. It's there. It would take too much to hide it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
so you got to replace everything.
So that's all good.
Well, since we're talking about you, what else? What have you been up to?
Nothing. I've been at home, relaxing.
Must be nice.
It is nice. Wow. No, I haven't done nothing the whole week.
Didn't watch anything. Didn't do anything. Didn't buy anything.
I bought stuff.
Okay.
I bought the Muppet set.
Right.
Of,
Which you're not gonna display.
Yeah, I will. The office room has been painted. The ceiling has been fixed. I put the thing in so I can put a fan and light in the ceiling, hook
Okay.
it to the switch.
But that's not where you're not putting toys in there.
No, but I got office stuff and everything's going in there. So I need
Okay.
to get that out. The flooring, I got boxes of flooring and all. That's in the basement.
Okay.
I need to get that out, and then I can build the toy room in
So-
the basement.
in the basement. So is it like ours where you have like the garage and then the basement's behind it?
Yeah, when you go downstairs, you got the basement, and then there's a door leading into
To
the
the
garage.
garage. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be
So-
fun.
Mm.
Go to IKEA, buy a bunch of shelves, and you'll be good.
Bunch of billies.
Well, we're building an actual room down there.
What do you mean?
So
Building a room. It is a room.
Is it an unfinished basement?
it's unfinished,
Oh, okay.
and so we're going to build a room in
So
it,
you're building a room in the unfinished basement.
and we're going to plant
Okay.
enough like electrical, fan,
Gotcha.
everything. It's also going to be like a game room.
Okay.
That's cool.
It'll look nice.
Now there's a video series you can watch about having your displays critiqued,
Yeah.
so you cannot go down that road and make mistakes. So if you want to just watch those,
I've watched some of them. Mistakes are how we learn.
And everybody has their own eclectic taste.
Yeah.
right? But if you're not told you're wrong, then how will you ever know
What is wrong?
things that are wrong or what's wrong?
As long as it's not hurting him, if he enjoys the way it's displayed, it's not wrong.
There's a difference between enjoying and is that your mom?
No.
Who is it?
A 1877 number.
When a telemarketer calls you when we're recording, you plug the fucking thing in.
It's probably just a robot.
I want to talk to a robot.
No. Continue.
So there's a difference between doing something and not knowing any better, and then doing something and
Okay,
being
give me an example of what is wrong. What is something wrong that you do in displaying?
putting things on plastic shelves, like those shelves in the hallway.
Okay. Why is
People
that
use-
wrong?
One, they're not sturdy.
Okay.
You don't want if you're spending a lot of money on collectibles, you don't want that shit falling. Two, it's tacky.
Well, if you like it.
Yeah, but like I'm not saying spend a lot of money. I'm just saying, look, these shelves are from what Target, cheap. They were cheap and they work.
I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to help him
Because
how
that's
many
probably where I'll go. I'm just going to get the... I want to get them in white so you can see...
white?
better.
Here's the thing: if you want to go with white and you want like the tall shelves are better from IKEA. These short shelves are just as good, but they're from Target and they're like $25 each. If you want to go to the tall ones, get the Billies. But if you go with white, they're like 50% cheaper. So that's
Oh,
the
okay.
smart move. Like these are this is probably like $189 maybe for one of them. Probably not.
No.
I'm probably making that up.
A Billy's like
it's probably $125.
It's $125.
Or- no, I'm lying.
No.
Then it's like $90. The white one,
or 75.
I don't even know. It's been a while.
No, I remember. It's
but the white one is like 40, just because it's white.
the white is always cheaper because white furniture's trickier.
I thought you'd just be able to see the detail better.
I mean,
won't be
you
darker.
will, but it gets scuffed up easier.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're using it as display cases,
Yeah, it
it's
doesn't
not
matter.
getting it's not getting scuffed
Well, I
up.
was going with Billy because they got that corner piece.
Yes.
And I can wrap around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're gonna go, you gotta plan it out. How many renditions of this room have I gone through between?
I don't even want to talk
between
about it.
two houses.
And you'll never be done.
This is all done. Okay, so what happened was there was a lightning outside and thunder, and my screen flashed and then stopped recording. So I think we didn't lose anything, but we might.
Lose.
The power might just go out.
Did
Yeah.
you save?
I didn't save, but let me save.
The Jesus. And
I just asked him to be on the fucking
Nobody
podcast.
made fun of him.
he's trying to come through.
Well, he's doing it wrong.
Until you play it back and it's all.
It's Jesus talking. But yeah, so there's been so many renditions of this room, but I feel like everything has locked into place. The Kalik shelving with the TV, that's perfect. The display on it is not. This wall is perfect. This alcove with everything, this shelving may need to be tweaked because of this space here and something put here. But this is perfect.
I do like that.
Yeah.
Perfect height.
Yeah. I just have to paint this wood. Should have done that before I screwed it all together, but I don't care, and I don't even care if that's painted or not. I can just
No
put.
biggie.
There you go. It's gone. But yeah, so this is done. Everything is where it needs to be. Now that corner needs to be worked on, but for the most part, everything here is good to go. Now I just have to play with the toys on the shelves, which is the fun part. So.
Okay.
Are you done? You got anything else you did?
I didn't do nothing else.
You didn't watch anything?
Did you
I don't
maim any other friends of yours or anything?
No.
And then laugh about it?
I never laughed.
What's going on with your Dino Rider?
I have a few more pieces. These pieces
Have you
are...
been actively looking for it?
Yeah. Now, the pieces I need are astronomical. For a little tiny non-movable plastic decorative thing, they want like $70, $80.
That's too much.
And I'm just waiting to get it down.
What you can do, buy it, cast it, or scan it and replicate it, sell that part. Because you don't need it to be original, do you?
I don't care about that.
So just fucking do a quick mold of it,
Yeah.
cast it in some plastic, sell the fucking thing.
Sell it. Mm-hmm. Because apparently it's the harder to find pieces
Yeah.
that are a lot.
So that works.
But I'm waiting. So the room I just painted. Therapy.
Oh.
The room I just painted is going to be, I got half the size, going to be my office and paint set
Mm-hmm.
and my 3D printer. And I'll be able to set that up and do all the things
Okay.
I want. Because I have no room. It's just in the dining room.
Right.
There's no way to do anything. So maybe I can do that.
That works. All right, babe. You? What's going on with you? Tell us everything about you.
Everything about me?
Yes.
I mean, nothing really going on with me.
Nothing's going on whatsoever.
I went to Zumba.
Ooh, tell us about Zumba. Was it hot? Was it sweaty?
It was hot and it was sweaty, but it was good.
Do people fart? Or
Probably.
is that yoga?
That's
That's anything.
yeah.
Mm.
People fart when they exercise. I mean, like I'm not looking or listening.
I fart
for it.
when I don't exercise. I don't know about anyone else. It's just what happens. I was in the doctor's office today and I had to fart.
Flatulence happens. Yes.
Mm.
That's it. I'm ready-
Flatulence happens.
Flatulence
Y-
happens.
comma, yes.
I'm still reading my book. I'm watching some Olympics.
Let's talk about Olympics.
Okay.
So we've talked about it. Marshmallow. Do you watch Olympics?
I know nothing about it.
You don't care about any Olympic sport whatsoever.
Not really.
I hate sports, but I love beach volleyball.
Yeah.
So that's what I watch. I have to catch up on it. Not for the girls in bikinis or whatever. I don't think have we talked about it on here? We talk about it all the time.
We do.
I don't
Was
know
there a
if-
team that got in trouble for shorts?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
The
pink-
Norwegian team, they fined them because they were wearing shorts and not bathing suits. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
And then someone else got fined because their bathing suit was too revealing or
yeah,
some shit.
it's
the
it's
Olympic
so
committee
screwed up
is
this year.
full of shit this
This
year.
year is like absolutely everything
Well,
is
here,
just
first of all,
a mess.
First of all, they're penalizing Simone Biles. They're not giving her top scores because
She's too good.
she's too good, and they don't want the other competitors to try to do what she does and hurt themselves, so
Yeah.
they're lowering her scores.
I read the article. After you told me, I was like, that's the most fucking ridiculous thing I've ever heard. So 3 weeks before the Olympics, the Olympic Committee already said that we're going to treat Simone Biles differently than everybody else because Simone Biles is so good that we can't possibly score her on the same level as everyone else. And it's like, what the hell? Why not? And like my whole issue, like apart from the fact that like it's the most ridiculous thing I've
The
ever
whole
heard.
point of the Olympics is to give the best person their due.
Usain Bolt, Ian Thorpe, Michael Phelps. You don't penalize any of them. They
Yeah.
were better than everybody else. Like
No. That's what they have to do now for running. If you're really fast, you gotta give everyone a 2-second head start.
yeah, you have
and
to
then
give
gotta
everybody a head start.
catch
Like,
up.
are you
Get ankle
kidding?
weights.
Yeah.
Most ridiculous.
You have to wear one of the fucking weighted
Yeah,
vests.
No, it's absolutely ridiculous. And
I would
like,
have flipped shit live on TV. I would have went out there to pretend to do my thing and just went batshit crazy, cussing everyone out.
she dropped out because of mental health and I would have too.
She should have just dropped out because
She's
fuck
beating
them.
She's beating herself up trying to do so well, and they're telling her, "Oh, we're not gonna let you do as well as you should be doing." Like,
Right.
it's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Also,
fucking ridiculous.
Unconfirmed rumors. I didn't read anything, but I read the headline of it. So evidently, Russia was not allowed to compete because they had a juicing scandal.
Yeah, 4 years ago,
So they're not allowed to compete.
they're not allowed to have like country status.
However, they're allowed to compete in that Rock Foundation.
Yes,
Which is unfair.
it's
So
been done before.
yeah, but they were disqualified from being in this year's Olympics because they were fucking taking enhancement drugs. So what they did is they applied to the Olympics under what is it called?
I don't remember exactly.
The
Russian.
it's
ROC. It's ROC.
yeah, it's like a
It's an acronym for something.
it's for people who don't have a country in the Olympics to apply to and be in it. So you said they couldn't do it as a country, yet you're letting the same people come in and do it, knowing that country is fucking juicing.
Yeah. That don't make sense.
It's stupid,
Yeah, it's
but it don't matter. Our listeners do not care.
ROC stands for Russian Olympic Committee.
Yeah.
So they applied as an Olympic committee, not as a country, and because
Which
they
is-
had enough money, they let them.
That's stupid.
It's stupid and it's ridiculous, and they shouldn't listen. If you're going to
No one
ban
should be
a
watching
country,
the Olympics anymore. It's
if
fucking.
you're going
It's
to
not
ban a
worth it.
country from complete. We're already in a basement. Good.
What is this? Tornado warning. Get to your basement.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should I get the cat?
He's not going to stay down here. If there's a tornado, I'll run upstairs and try to find him. If you want to get him to make you feel better.
No, it's fine.
You sure? Because you're talking like...
Yeah, I kind of want to.
Go get him. I'll pause and save. All right, we're back. All the animals are safe down with us for when the tornado cometh and takes off the top layers of our house.
Listen,
we shall be safe.
I just want to make sure he's okay.
That's fine. You realize we're going to wrap up not like in a half hour and then go upstairs, right?
We're not going anywhere.
We're gonna hang out down here.
I have
Yeah.
to go home.
No, you
No,
don't.
you're here now
You're not leaving until this rain is done.
until what time is it?
It's
no,
fine.
the tornado warning's still 7:30.
Yeah, he can leave at 7:30.
You can leave at 7:30,
7:30.
not earlier.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I think
According
I'll
to
be
her.
fine.
I mean, you can
No,
Wizard of
I
Oz
should
it
be
out
okay.
there.
you cannot leave till 7:30.
You threaten him with a rocket. The
What about
raccoon
my
plush?
dog?
Yeah.
Is he in the basement?
Toppest floor.
Aw.
Well,
Isn't your mom home?
But the Firebird's in the lowest level, so we're good. Are you going to flood?
I don't. Do we have a flood warning?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
As long as we don't get that torrential downpour like we did, especially because I have all the things I'm going to sell at RetroCon in the garage right now because that's the smartest decision.
The one room that floods.
Yeah. I need to move that half shelf that was over here. I need to just put in that corner until everything's ready and put all the boxes in there because no water gets into that.
No.
And everything here is off the ground decently enough.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but it needs to leave the garage.
yeah.
Oh, I saw a guy.
Wow.
He was
saw
so
a guy.
He was
You were-
so
You know,
handsome.
You were so excited.
I saw a guy today. I saw a gal. I didn't see a kid today. I saw no kids. I think they're all gone.
Oh wow.
You really didn't go
Talk
to a
us-
place where there would be kids.
Tell us about this guy. I want to know about it. Did he have hair?
He has a basement on a
He
slant
has
like
a
you.
Basement. I don't.
The-
on a slant.
The driveway.
Oh, the driveway. Yeah.
And his garage fills up. So
With
he's
what?
like,
Toys?
Water.
Oh.
So he's like, screw it. He walled it off. You know, aluminum siding, real nice. He has a door and this nice bay window.
Mm-hmm.
And he leveled the driveway out.
Yeah.
Made a patio, an awning. Ah, it looks so nice.
That's how my parents did it.
Yeah.
Their driveway was worse than mine. It was like a bad incline.
Yeah.
And my dad cinder blocked it up, leveled out the driveway, and it's good.
Yeah.
It's what I want. It's kind of what I want to do here, but through Philadelphia, you got to jump through 18 billion
Permits.
hoops
I know.
before you can even think about getting a permit to remove a garage.
Wow. I think he just did it.
I'm thinking about that too. What are they fucking going to do?
I don't do anything. Technically, our fence is illegal.
No, it's not. It's legal.
No, it's illegal because the front part of our fence, the one that
Yeah.
faces the stop sign, can't be 6 feet tall.
No. To the front of the house. Ours isn't. Ours isn't into the front of the yard.
Oh, that's true.
That it's so because you can still see around the corner. I made sure of that because they would have came and got us, but it was in the natural fence line.
Okay.
So we're gonna go with that.
Okay.
But what I'm gonna do is, everyone listening, I'm gonna block up the front drive, the garage door, and then I'm gonna paint it to look like a garage door.
You could. I was gonna say you could always do what my parents' house is. My parents' house has a garage door and then a wall right behind the garage
I thought
door.
about that, but our garage doors, the row at the top,
The garage.
track, yeah.
the track. That's the word. It goes very far back.
My parents. Oh yeah, that
So
makes sense.
I can't because the wall would have to be behind that, and I
Yeah.
don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to leave the garage door there and build a wall right behind it.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
no one will ever know
Yeah.
till we go to sell the house and be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Then you'll have to knock it down.
No, they might want it like that.
Yeah, they will.
Okay.
So
Because he said because he finished the garage, and so livable space is now increased, which
right.
Yeah.
shoots the
right,
value up.
Right.
So
And to be fair, like I want to turn our front yard into a driveway.
Yeah.
So the it's not a, I don't think it's a permit. It's a zoning thing. You have to get permission to remove a parking space because your driveway counts as a parking space. Well, fucker, I just added 2 parking spaces to my front yard. So what? What? They're shooting toys and remnants of toys and a dead mouse head.
Ew.
do they poop a lot of cotton?
Yeah.
Hmm.
They don't poop the cotton. They spin the cotton in their intestines, and it comes out as yarn, and then we use that yarn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like these blankets.
No, we make cock socks out of them.
Oh, cock socks.
Yeah. Warm in the winter, fashionable in the summer. Always itchy.
Won't you sweat?
Yes, but see, it's also breathable, and it absorbs because it absorbs the dick sweat.
What you high fiving them?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
loves
loves
that.
She loves cock socks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing sexier than a cock sock.
Mm-hmm.
Buy yours today. Available colors, animals. We can do them in animals. Elephant is popular. What is so funny over there?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What? Our friend knits them.
She does.
Jess. She
Crochets.
crochet. I don't know the difference, but she's amazing at it. And all you do is you go over there, you pull out your dick. She measures it with all of 1 inch, and then she knits. Is it knit? Am I
Crochets.
I'm never.
What
gonna get it
happens
right.
during shrinking and enlarging?
Well, some people don't get bigger, so you deal with it.
Well, yarn is stretchy.
No. You make it to the size that you're normally at, or if you're a grower, you can get it to the size of your length.
Your girth.
Your length growed, and
That's not.
look, I get so excited when I'm talking about cock socks. Buy yours today.
We'll send you our friend's information.
Who
Yeah.
can we get to celebrity endorse it?
Cock socks.
Yeah.
Everyone, I'm going to send them. But the problem is, I need to know cock size before I send them a cock sock. I don't want to be that person who insults the person.
Get it so
I
large.
think
they're
we're gonna-
so impressed. They're
I
like,
think
yes,
we're
I'll
going to
do
get
it.
Nicolas Cage
Mm.
to do a cock sock. Jackie's going to have some.
Jackie's gonna have a field day.
She's
Put his
gonna-
face on it.
He doesn't want his face on his cock sock. He's not that type of guy. So I'm told from
Oh,
Jackie,
no.
who is his #1 stalker.
No, she's not stalking. They're much
They
more
just wanna be
stalkers.
friends.
She just wants to be his friend.
That occasionally,
Stop.
yeah. What were we talking about besides cock socks? Oh, you were asking about the dogs eating
Yeah.
them. So yes, cock socks. It's a thing.
I'm sure it is.
Well, I know they got suits and stuff for them, like little ties, like
Yeah. No, they have
tuxedos.
no. They
Yeah.
it's like a bikini bottom, and
Well, no, I actually just for the shaft part. It's
Yeah.
clothing for it.
oh yeah. Well,
Yeah, like-
I just take the clothes off my dolls and put them on there.
Mm.
Like today, we're gonna be a pirate. Arr.
Well, eye patch.
Yeah. Usually it's a cyclops, but what are you gonna do?
Now it's a no clops. If there's an eye patch on it,
Yeah.
it's just blind at that point.
Blind Willie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's gonna be fun? Seeing how quickly I get flagged when I make the thumbnail for this episode,
It's gonna
and
be so fast.
I just have a cock sock on there.
Do you know? Recently, crocheted cock items have become popular.
They've always been popular.
There's a blanket now that you can crochet. That's like the shaft, and the balls are for your feet to keep them warm.
Oh.
You want to talk into the microphone when you talk into
Oh,
the
sorry.
microphone.
Yeah, like the balls are big and fluffy. You put your feet in there. You stay warm in the balls, and the shaft is what covers you with the blanket.
I bet you love to be covered by shafts, don't you? All the warm shafts covering you. No comment? You're a little flustered over
I'm
there?
a little flustered over here. I'm a little flustered thinking about it.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Let's talk more about these.
She loves it.
Cock blankets and cock socks. See, I just like that. Cock sock. Cock
Cock
socks.
sock.
It's catchy.
Cock sock?
Cock socks. Yeah. That's all. Weren't okay, before we had the tornado warning and everything, you were talking. I don't remember about what, and I don't care, but you can continue with something else that you've done. That you've done did.
That I've done did.
What have you done did?
I went to Trader Joe's and bought flowers.
That's boring.
I'm finally understanding how to chemically balance the hot tub.
Yeah, you're getting it. Good.
I'm getting it.
I want to get in there tonight, but there seems to be a tornado,
And thunderstorms.
so we'll see. Hopefully they end, because I want to get in there.
But, yeah. That's my week.
Okay. All right. I'll start with my week. I have gotten everything in the kid cave, shelving-wise, where it needs to be.
What if you decorate it as a cave? Slag tight,
It's not a bad idea.
rough
But-
the
Also, what
cave walls.
I was thinking about is having like doing like an exposed beam system on the ceiling, and then having like things in there, like that'll be also displayed. Like put the pop vinyls up there, so like there's display in the ceiling.
I had to do that to expose beams
Yeah.
in that room I painted.
I wish we had real exposed beams, because I feel like I ripped this up. It's gonna look ugly as shit.
Yeah, it is.
It's not
Don't
gonna
do
be that nice
No.
exposed
It's
beam.
going to look like the hallway.
No, it's not actually. You want to know what's above this? Look right there. It's that fucking particle board
Yeah,
shit.
no, don't do that. No particle board.
So, and I'm not doing anything about that. That's just staying the way it is. I don't care. It's not bothering
You
me.
should wallpaper that.
I wanted to do the at one point I wanted to get that brick
Mm-hmm.
paneling thing,
The
you
faux
just
brick.
sheets,
Yeah.
and then do like graffiti on it, because this is the turtle
That
section.
would be awesome.
But you're not going to see anything because
No.
it's all covered by shelves now.
What if you make it look like a sewer? Get a
Yeah.
pipe going down there, a pipe going across.
No, man, maybe down the long run, but you know how long it takes me to do shit.
Why don't you take a week off from work and just...
Take 2 weeks off for work.
There you go.
No, I think work would mind.
What about FMLAJ, whatever it is?
It's FMLA, but
Yeah, I don't know about FMLAJ.
If something happened to your wife, her
I
brake lines get cut by accident.
I like my wife.
Well, we're not saying kill her. Just maim her for a little bit, and you get a lot done.
No, is that an option?
Think about it. If she's in a wheelchair, you get front of the lines at the places.
I
I can
You
put her in
could-
a
you
wheelchair
could do-
now.
You
I
could do
don't-
charities.
I don't appreciate this
why are
line
you
of
eavesdropping?
Because I'm sitting right next to you.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Never
no.
like my ideas.
Nope, because they're stupid.
What was my other idea?
I don't know. Stupid. Oh, your washing machine as a toaster oven.
No.
A
Microwave.
dish. Wait.
I don't
No, it was a
fucking know.
dishwasher that looked like a cabinet.
Oh,
and
don't
I
think-
said it already exists, and he fought me for like an hour.
If you keep the missus in the house for the rest of her life, she can't ever see anyone or go out, then you claim her life insurance. You get that
I would
money.
drive him crazy.
You get that money, and then you married her twin sister.
She doesn't have a twin
Quote
sister.
marks. That we know of. She came from wherever you ordered her
Yeah, no.
originally.
Nah, I made sure that there was no others. Because then you have a problem, because then they're going to come and try to, like, do things. Extort you.
But you fake credentials. And
It's
now
a lot
you
of
have
work
a new
for
wife.
what? Why do I want a new wife when I have an old wife?
Well, you're going to keep her. You're just going to get her insurance
I
money.
Why do I want two
appreciate
wives?
any of this.
Most people I talk to don't want one wife or one husband. Why would you want more than one? We don't live in Utah.
Okay. Well, we'll think about it. You just need a couple weeks off to get some stuff done.
No, I'm good. Slowly, very, very slowly, I'll get there.
How hard could that be? You get some
I'm not
PVC
doing that.
pipes?
I got to finish the room before I do accents.
You just said it was done, I thought. You said.
The
Does
layout.
Does it look
Oh,
done? The
just the-
layout's done. Do the shelves look done?
The layout's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shelves aren't finished.
This table's not done.
This table is done. What's on the table is not done.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's a shit show down here. I don't know if you noticed.
But once you get done, it's going to be, I'm going to redo it.
No. This stuff is locked in place. Minus this shelf. everything here.
What if you get a Gonzo replica?
Then that's gonna be my cocksock. I'm gonna wear
Gonzo
him.
cocksock.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear him. Evidently, he's a cross-dresser now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Gonzo?
Muppet. He showed me the clip. Muppet Babies, the CGI thing. He's now it was a Cinderella story, and it turns out he was Cinderella, and he didn't want to tell everyone that he likes to dress as a princess.
They're trying to teach kids
Okay.
to accept it.
So what?
I don't want it to affect.
It's not affecting his character. I'm sure Gonzo has cross-dressed at some point.
Oh no, I have no problem with that. Like, it's Gonzo. He fucks a chicken. Like, but I don't want it to be one of those. I get it for
It's
kids.
a female chicken.
Yeah. Well, unless it's a male chicken that identifies as a female chicken. But anyway, so I don't want like for children's stories.
Wait, chickens are all female. Isn't hens a male?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Right? There are no male chickens.
They're just chickens. They
Hens
they
are
all
male.
taste the same. So, I get it for kids shows.
I actually think the hen is the female chicken.
Yes, hen and rooster.
Yeah.
Chickens is just a term. Hen,
Yeah, hens are female, roosters are male.
except the Delaware Blue Hens was a male mascot.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, no one understands chickens. All right, we just eat them. It doesn't matter.
We're not a paleontologist.
Archaeologists.
Archaeologist.
Wow. What the
I'm
fuck?
tired.
Anyway,
Are
so
we done yet?
no. What were we?
And you're
what-
not allowed to go home yet.
Hold on. What the fuck was I saying?
You don't want it to affect something.
Oh yeah. So when it's in a kids show, I understand that they do it that way to make it understand. Stop doing that. You're putting noise on the
Yes.
microphone, babe.
Jeez.
You do it that way for children to make it. You have to do things very obnoxiously for it to sink into kids' heads. So I understand that, but I don't want it to be obnoxious in his character. If he wants a cross
I
dress,
don't think it will be.
Like they make it canon for all.
Well, no, even if it's canon, that doesn't matter. What I don't want it to be like over the top. Like, oh, here's Gonzo and he wants to cross dress today.
I
Like,
don't think it's
make
gonna
a
be
big
that way.
deal. Now, if you're like in a Muppet show and he comes out in a dress one day,
Right.
that makes sense because it's Gonzo. I would expect that. He fucks chickens. So,
And we said Scooter. They should have done it to Scooter. Who
maybe.
cares? No
I
one
mean,
likes
out of
Scooter.
Wait,
all
wasn't
the-
there a female Scooter in the
Skeeter.
first? Wasn't there a female?
Scooter and Skeeter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Skeeter. So there is a female version of Skeeter.
Yeah. But like out of all the Muppets, I can see Gonzo being
Or crossdresser. Yeah.
like not even cross. It's just fluid. That's his
yeah,
character.
he's gender fluid.
He's insane,
Yeah.
and his character is just very like whatever.
I would think that Gonzo would be gender fluid.
But I don't care. I don't think about.
It's just to make kids more
I get it.
accepting. I don't
That's what
think
I'm saying. That's
I
why
don't
I'm
think it's
fine with it.
anything.
But I just
Yeah.
don't want him to be obnoxious with it. Like you know how some like you can ruin a whole movie or a whole thing just by pushing your agenda so much.
Yeah.
You can do what you want, but just don't keep pushing it.
No, I get you.
And I'm fine with that. So yeah, Kid Cave is almost done. We'll start. I pre-ordered the Carl Urban Hot Toy-esque figure. Now watch, they're not going to release the Timothy Oliphant one. I'm going to be pissed. And then I'll wait till someone makes a Gina Carano one, and then I'll have my trifecta. So I don't know when that's going to come out. I started watching the Transformers third season, Kingdom. And there is there might be spoilers, but probably not because I didn't even finish it, and none of you probably even care. So I'm going to talk about it anyway. It is fucking horrible. The voice acting is terrible. They
Is it Ron Perlman?
no, that's for the movie. That's for
Okay.
the live action movie.
Well, I didn't know if he did.
I think
more.
it's no. He did one of the other animated series. But so they switched some of the characters' voices. Like Dinobot should have been the voice of Dinobot should have been the voice of Tigatron, and Tigatron should have been the voice of Dinobot. Like, they just fucked that up. It looks good, kind of.
So if you
Tigatron
heard
looks
it
like trash.
with your eyes closed, you're like, "Oh, that's Dinobot."
Right. Well,
If
you know
Tigatron is
how
talking.
Tigatron sounds in the first one.
Yeah,
That deep, like
yeah.
mellow kind of voice. Yeah, that's Dinobot.
Oh no.
And Tigatron looks like a doof. Like, he's just. I hate how they made the cats look. Him and Cheetor. Waspinator's not even in the fucking thing
What?
yet. I don't think he's in it. But Megatron. Okay, so Beast Wars Megatron is a fucking wimp.
What?
Megatron comes and he just starts gushing. The G1 Megatron comes and Beast Wars Megatron, I'm just going to call him Purple Megatron. Purple Megatron, like, bows to him and is like, "Oh, master, let me do whatever
Kicking his
you
ass
need."
and all?
Kissing his ass and being like the wimpy, like
Starscream.
minion.
Yeah.
And I can't stand. Anytime anything happens bad to G1 Megatron, Purple Megatron comes over and is like, "Oh, let me help you." Like, that's not Megatron. And his
No.
voice is horrible. Like, his voice is terrible. Doesn't sound like him at all. Which I know they don't have the correct voice actors, but he doesn't sound good.
Does he
just,
go? Yes.
He tries, but it sounds
Oh.
horrible. Like, it sounds like someone's making fun of it because he can't do it right.
You gonna get rid of that figure now?
No, I'm still gonna let the other Primal beat the shit out of him.
Okay.
And he has blue dots on him in the. Not here. He doesn't have. He has blue dots on him in the show.
Blue dots.
Like, just coloring blue dots. I don't know. It's bad. It's real bad. We watched 4 or 5 episodes. I don't know how many episodes it is, but hopefully it ends soon because I don't want to watch anymore. Like, I want to see where it goes.
How's Rat Trap?
Rat Trap looks good. They did the best they could with replicating his voice. He still has that, like, New York kind of, like, thing. His voice is a little deeper, and it just sounds like a bad copy. But I force myself to kind of enjoy it.
Netflix cannot do a cartoon series, huh?
Well, I guess not.
What timeline does it fit? Does it have anything to do with the original Beast Wars?
Yeah, kind of. It's the same kind of premise. Like, what happened is the G1 crew is now crashing, but instead of going into sleep, they're crashing while the Beast Wars are going on.
Okay, because they were there way before the Beast
Right,
Wars.
but now they're crashing as the war is going on.
And they're awake.
Yeah, and evidently there was like 200 of each Maximals and Predacons, and during the war they're down to like 6. They've killed everyone off. So,
And I thought there's some stasis pods floating around.
no,
Not in this.
nope, that we know about, and it's all season 1 Beast Wars characters.
Okay,
So you don't have any of the other people.
like Tiger Hawk.
Well, yeah, that you don't have like Silverbolt. You don't. You just have the main crew.
That's what I was thinking about. Silverbolt.
You don't have. So Scorponok's still in it. Pterosaur's not in it.
Mm. He was pretty good in the show.
Yeah. But
That sucks.
yeah, it's pretty shitty. But to segue to another pretty shitty show, let's talk about Masters of the Universe.
Okay.
How do you feel about it? It's getting a lot of flack,
I
and I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm not 100% on it. It seems very like the original show went on forever. Like Skeletor could not get an inch.
Right.
Here, fakes the sorceress, gets in the castle, has this whole plan, tricks He-Man into stabbing him.
This is a continuation.
Yeah,
But so, I mean, after how many seasons was it?
with the original,
Yeah.
I think it was 5 or
5
6.
seasons. Let's say 5 seasons. He finally fucking figured it out.
Yeah, but he's used Faker before and everything, and it never worked out.
But now,
But it seemed like it was just so easy for him.
I mean, I don't know much about the original. I had some of the toys like Stinkinator and
The Monkey
Man
with wings.
Monkey Man with clip-on wings. Our highest downloaded episode.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why that title flagged for like
Is
everyone.
that the name of it?
Yeah, Monkey Man with clip-on wings.
This should be part 2.
Wait, more than Bears Beats Pals?
Yeah. By a lot. I don't know. So that was the one we had. We had like 40 downloads in a day
Wow.
of that.
Wow.
They didn't come back for the next episode.
Somebody
let me
got
tell
really
you.
excited about something we said.
Monkey Man with clip-on wings. I feel like people listen like, I don't know. Anyway, so I don't know much about it. I had some of the toys, so I made up my own things. I didn't really watch the show that much, but it does. My thing I was angry about. So there's going to be spoilers. My thing I was angry about is I wanted to, after watching the first episode, they fucking get rid of Skeletor. I'm like, the only reason I'm watching this shit is for Skeletor.
And they got Mark Hamill. It's a big
Yeah.
name and all.
But to be fair, they had so many flashbacks that I was fine with it.
Yeah.
I
Apparently, there's a huge. That's done. Now they're both back, and from now on, part 2, and everything is just He-Man and Skeletor.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't mind what was going on in the story.
No, I didn't.
Like
no.
a lot of people are saying a lot of things because one, it's not He-Man, it's a woman, it's a bunch of pushing women agenda, which I don't see. It's pushing women agenda. Like it's a female in the role. It's not He-Man in the Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
It's just Masters of the Universe. It's whoever's the master, and it happens to be a female this time. I was worried when it started that it would be doing like pushing an agenda and all, but I didn't get that.
No.
I don't know if you did.
No, I knew he was going to come back.
But yeah,
I just didn't like it. Was just her story. I would have liked multiple storylines going. Something.
maybe I don't know the characters. I just want.
I found it kind of boring,
I
like
just
her
wa-
part.
I didn't enjoy it that much, but I didn't think I would because I didn't care that much about the original.
Yeah.
So I'm just here for Mark Hamill, and Orko seems like a fucking idiot. I always liked the toy, so I figured I'd like the character.
Yeah. Not
But-
this version.
So we saw Panther.
Right? That wasn't Panther.
That
That was
was.
someone else.
There's the purple.
There's all the
What all?
Panthers
What
are
all?
purple.
No, I thought they were green. The tiger.
Tigers are
There's only one. I only saw one tiger, and I
Yeah.
only saw one purple.
Well,
so there's only two.
in the
cats
original
this
show.
world.
There were,
This isn't
others.
the original show. They're all dead now.
I guess.
COVID. Got them.
Well, there are others.
Nope,
The
they're all
lions are
dead.
green. Panthers are purple. Tigers are green.
There's
I
lions.
forget. Lions, yeah, they're green.
Bears.
I think there's beets.
There's a
No Battlestar.
King Grayskull. He used a lion.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that what he was riding?
No, he didn't have it in the
Where was he?
when he was in
Where
heaven.
was he riding in heaven? It's like some big fucking
The
cat.
Triceratops.
Oh,
I
what is
forget
the
that. All the vehicles and everything were all toys from the original line.
That's
They had a
cool.
line of bionic dinosaurs and everything.
I do remember the toys, and the disc with the red thing sticking
Yeah.
off of it. I remember those.
They made a massive, like, brontosaurus, biggest ever, like of all dinosaur toys.
Yeah.
But they never produced it. It was just too big. It would eat the actual figures, and you could take it out of the stomach. Like the neck was just
I think I remember seeing something about that
yeah.
on
It's
one of the
huge.
YouTube clip things.
The Toys That Made Us. Did you watch that? It was on there.
Oh, then yeah, I did
Yeah.
see it. That's where I saw it.
Yeah, they had a T-Rex and all, but it was cool. Just that, and then Wondar. There was a mystery.
Oh, the He-Man bread.
Yeah,
Man.
but that's not where it's from. But it created Wondar.
Now, so you told me that Hero was He-Man's kid.
So Hero was a previous one, but He-Man has a kid who he names Hero with Tila. So that's where I mixed up. But there are there's a lot more also.
I don't know. You said that, and when this came on, I was like, something's not making sense. So, because fucking Adam in this has never had sex with a woman.
And Skeletine is Skeletor's son.
That sounds like a girl's name.
I know, yeah.
Okay.
Skeletine. And he was a teenager.
My favorite line in that whole series, and it's a good line. It was when was it Orko was talking to Evil Lynn, and I don't remember the line, but he was like, "Well, I was born Lynn. I wasn't like born evil. I just added that later or something like that."
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I love that line.
Yeah, she's from Earth. Her and He-Man's mom, they're astronauts, and they got sucked through a portal. They're from Earth.
How'd she get magic?
Well, magic is what they, something, and she
But
just
not everyone
developed
has
it.
magic.
No. But
But
magic
how did
is
someone from Earth develop magic in a realm she's not from?
Well, anybody can develop magic if you spend your time learning it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how that works there.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you learn it.
Okay. How about that bird lady in heaven who didn't speak English? Do we know anything about her?
I don't know who the heck that was.
Okay.
She looked like the sorceress.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if she was a previous
I thought she had died
sorceress.
because in the last one, in the previous episode or whatever,
Yeah, she was
she
getting
was
old.
dying. So I
Yeah.
thought it was her, and then she started talking not English. I was like, I don't think that's her.
Yeah. The magic people seem to grow a need for it. If it goes away,
Yeah.
and they start to get
Drugs.
weak and die. Yeah.
Drugs.
It's like drugs.
Addicted.
And Orca from his own dimension, because he's from another dimension.
Well, yeah.
He
I
was-
gathered that from that one episode.
Apparently, he's like the greatest sorceress ever
Yeah, well, he was
in
named
all
Oracle.
dimensions. Yeah, but he lost his wand,
Oh, I remember you
and
telling
now
me
he
that.
can't channel it correctly, and he's just a goof now.
Oh.
But if he had his wand,
But that's
It
not in
would've
this
been-
current. That's not the current show. That's not his backstory.
well, I figure it's all related.
No. Didn't you catch that when he was doing his thing? He was like, he was always a terrible
Well, maybe
magician,
maybe Kevin Smith didn't know that.
basically. But that's how it came to me. It's like they never said anything about a wand. It seemed like from birth on, he was just a failure. That's how I got it.
Because when in the original show, when he came, it's actually when Adam met or found Cringer in jungle,
Yeah.
and Adam got caught and in trouble in the rivers, so Orca saved him
Mm-hmm.
and lost his wand in the process, and now he can't control his magic or anything.
Just get a stick.
Well, it's
It's the same.
different.
No,
No.
that's what wands are, sticks.
No.
I've seen enough Harry
It's a
Potter to
special
know
wand.
it's just a piece of wood.
Shush
Yeah.
up. No, it's not.
See,
Wands
It's
are important.
Just Orgo's just gonna walk over to some guy, grab his dick, the wood, be like, Bippity Boppity, what are you doing? I needed to grab some wood.
and I don't
It's a
know why
heavy
he
dick
couldn't use
episode.
other stuff because Evil Lynn, she learned with her staff,
All right.
so I don't know.
Why does all magic have to revolve around something that's phallic?
I don't know.
I feel like that's
Magicians
something
are-
that I don't know if that's been talked about, but I feel like we should have that conversation.
That why is magic revolve around phallic?
Yeah,
objects?
it doesn't matter. It's got like, is that just like back in the whether it even was thought about? Because
I don't
some
think
things
it-
are done on purpose and some things just happen. Like, yeah, every time anything has anything to do with like power or magic, it's a fucking stick or something that
A scepter,
yeah,
a wand.
with a big old bulbous end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to look into that. Probably has some meaning behind it.
Possibly, but I don't know.
Because sexuality has power, I guess.
We need some sorceress holding a taco. something shaped like a taco and be like, I have the power.
Are you trying
She
to be
goes from ugly to
non-sexual? Because
hot.
tacos are sexual.
That's what
no,
he means.
well, if we're going to throw all the sexual power to male penis, taco is the first thing that came to mind for give the female power.
I mean, you could always go with like lilies or something like that.
Why is a lily female power? What's that have to?
Because there's
The
lily.
shape.
Yeah, the shape. It's shaped
Oh.
like a vagina.
Okay.
He hasn't seen both, so. it's
Both
okay.
what?
A lily and a vagina.
Not in the same time. I haven't been able to have a lily plant and a vagina right in front of my face to compare and contrast.
Well, you have time. She did go to get flowers, so.
They weren't lilies.
No, they're daisies.
They weren't vaginal flowers. So
I could have gotten you some. They did have pretty lilies.
I like pretty vaginas.
I said lilies, not vaginas.
It hurts.
I get confused. What?
Hmm?
What hurts?
My arm, I went to pet the
Oh.
kitty.
All right.
But
So
the show was just, I feel it was bland. There are some parts, there are a lot of little hints if you're a big fan. I like Moss Man when he burned Moss Man,
uh-huh.
and he's like, smells like pine. Because the actual figure came with a pine scent.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get any of the hidden things or the Easter eggs because I don't know anything. I know Stinkinator stank, but did he always breathe funk? I thought he just smelled.
He was actually, I forget why, he was actually real attractive and everything. He was vain.
Okay.
And then he crossed the wrong person, and he was cursed with the smell.
But-
And then he has to wear that thing because it affects him too.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But in
Yeah.
the show, it was not that way.
No.
You take it off, and then he spews that smell.
Yeah,
I thought he had to wear that because it affected him, too.
Because normally he smells
Yeah.
no matter what.
That's what I thought.
But this, like, he projected it.
That was weird. So, yeah. I was going through YouTube randomly, and I saw a YouTube video that talked about acid rain. Do y'all remember acid rain?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
And how it's a big problem.
how it was a big problem?
Yes.
But
And
now
more.
no one talks about it. Like I remember being a kid and not being able to go outside because it
Yeah.
could be acid rain.
Yeah.
And everyone was scared of acid rain. It would eat your car, it would eat your skin, it would do all this other stuff. Now it's gone. Evidently, it's cat meows. Evidently, I watched this video, and it was like back in the 70s and 80s, they did this lobbyist thing, and they got the whole power plants and sulfurous coal and all. They regulated everything.
Mm-hmm.
And evidently, in America, England, and Canada, it's regulated. Like, that's why we don't have it anymore. But you go over to, like, Russia and China and those countries, you still get acid rain. But I just watching. I was like, I remember as a kid, it was always watch out for acid rain.
Yeah.
And I forgot about acid. I forgot all about acid rain until I
Yeah,
saw
once
that.
they started regulating sulfur emissions, it stopped being like a big issue in America.
But it's just crazy that like
that
it
we
was
impact the environment
beat,
that much?
no, it was beat into your brain so much, and
Yeah.
I completely forgot about it.
I still remember it, but
Well, I remember it, but I didn't like
I remember the damage on cars it left.
I didn't
yeah, I
remember.
the paint peeling and stuff.
I don't remember actively remembering it. Like I remember remembering it now, but I couldn't just be like just pull it out of my head like, "Oh, you remember acid rain?" I had to see a fucking YouTube thing, be like, "I remember acid
I
rain."
wonder what else is out there we forgot.
A lot. At least me.
Because I remember you could get an extended warranty just to deal with acid rain on cars
Really?
to get
I
it
don't. I was
repainted.
too young
Yeah.
for that.
What do they want?
You want to take it?
No.
Okay.
Because they usually just call to remind me of my appointment tomorrow.
Okay. Well, they just really
They
want.
probably just want to confirm.
Because they're closed now.
That's weird that they're calling you.
Right?
But so also, I have a couple more things. Hobby Lobby is in the news. Do we know Hobby Lobby?
Yeah,
It's the
they-
big,
they're
it's the big
Are
Christian.
they still around?
They are. Big Christian place.
yeah, they're terrible to their employees.
Yeah. Calling you again.
I would answer.
Just answer it. I'm gonna stop this so we don't get all your information out. All right, we're back. That was just a fucking robocall. going on and on. I never got robocalled
2 times in a
ev-
row.
That never happened
Yeah, that
from
was
them
weird.
before.
That's weird. Anyway, so Hobby Lobby's in the news.
Yes.
Evidently, they acquired quotations a tablet of original scripture of Gilgamesh.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Yeah. It was
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby.
Here's the thing. They have a Bible museum. Who knew? Not me, because I don't care about Hobby Lobby. Still won't go in there, because they do have some cool stuff or whatever. So they have a Bible museum. Don't know where. Don't care, really. But they acquired this big-ass slab of Gilgamesh.
Holy crap.
Spent tons of money. Turns out it was found or acquired maybe illicitly. Not that they knew.
Yeah.
I think they bought it off the black market maybe, but that's where you buy things of this magnitude.
Yeah, of that kind of.
2019, it was confiscated by the FBI
Yeah.
and taken back to Israel.
I don't believe it's Israel. I think the Epic of Gilgamesh belongs to Jordan.
No, it was an I country, Iran, Israel. I think
It's a Middle Eastern country.
Yeah.
Indiana.
First of all, Indiana. First of all, that's fucking amazing. Just to think that you have an original fucking
Copy of the Epic of Gilgamesh, yes.
carved Gilgamesh that they found somewhere. But my thing is, they want the federal government or whoever states that it needs to go back to the country of origin, which is
Why?
because that's where it's from. Which I mean makes sense because that's their history.
Yeah.
It belongs to them. If it was
Okay,
stolen, I'm going to get to a point. If it was stolen, then it needs to be returned. Have you ever been to a museum? Any of you?
Yes.
A lot stolen.
There's a lot of stolen items.
Everything in fucking museums
Especially
have been
Native
stolen.
American stuff.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about Egyptian stuff.
Egyptian
How much
things.
Egyptian stuff has just been looted out of the
Native
fucking
American,
thing?
Native,
So,
like,
but
indigenous
we're not returning that
things.
shit because that's a national museum.
African items
everything.
that they've stolen.
Everything in the museum, you're
Ugh.
guaranteed, has been stolen. But we have it, but it's a national museum, so we get to keep it. That's some bullshit.
American museums.
Well, it's not just American. England's a big problem.
England,
and
yeah.
over the past 10 years or so, maybe longer. I don't remember the last time I looked into it.
Mm-hmm.
They've been working to give. There's been a lot of lawsuits and everything to give countries of origin their stuff back because everything in museums, for the most part, has been stolen.
Particularly, yes, European colonizing countries.
This is what you did.
Yeah.
Everything from Egyptian stuff, if it's in your museum, it's been stolen.
It's been stolen.
It's not like
unless,
it was
unless,
gifted to you.
Unless it's in Egypt.
Right.
It's a stolen artifact.
Or on loan. But yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
how are you going to go after Hobby Lobby? Granted, I know their company is shit.
And company shit.
But you do the same thing.
I think though, and this is not excusing nations that do it, because nations that do it are also terrible. But I think that the problem with Hobby Lobby is it's a private corporation, and like they don't want it to be held for profit in a privatized corporation.
Because they're greedy as fuck. But it's not even coming to the country. I don't know. Look, I disagree with a lot of how the government decides on what they get to do and what they don't get to do.
Yeah, particularly with
But-
ancient artifacts like that stuff.
But I just think it's impressive that they were able to get a hold of this thing.
That's immensely impressive.
Is it
It's crazy.
100% proven authentic?
From
Without
what
a
I-
doubt.
I think
From
they.
what I
I think
understand-
they must have carbon
Yeah,
dated
from
it.
what I understand, this is legitimate.
What if it was just, a copy of that they made at that time?
That still is
Those
incredible.
Yeah, no, it's
Even if it's
a-
not like a
it's
complete.
legit.
If
legit.
it's a
They showed a picture of it. And I'm like,
recarving of the tablet made during that time period, that's still an incredible artifact.
well, I mean, Gilgamesh was long as shit,
yeah.
so they had multiple
I forget how many
tablets.
tablets. It was
So this is just a
Insane.
piece.
This is one, and it's almost
like a page of a book.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah,
Okay.
essentially.
I mean, there's a chip out of the bottom left corner, but it's almost a full fucking tablet of it.
wow.
Are there
that is
other-
incredible.
Tablets elsewhere?
Yes.
There has, well, I'm sure, But
Yes.
I just saw this and I was like, you know what? I'm going to fucking read this article.
Is it owned by other people or?
I believe one is in the British Museum actually.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't get it. But whatever.
But if they got it,
Okay, there's 12.
not so proper.
There's 12 tablets of Connie form that is
right.
that is the Epic of Gilgamesh.
Okay. So if you don't know what that is, that's the handwriting, the written language.
It was the first ever written language. First ever deciphered written language.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's how many tablets there are. You guys keep talking. I'm just
Okay.
doing a
All
little.
right. Well,
So, how do they have the full story? Because I don't know anything about it.
You've never read
you
it?
don't know the Epic of Gilgamesh, or you don't know?
Have
the
you
story
never
of-
read the Epic of Gilgamesh?
I've read so many old ones. I don't remember which one it is. They all blend together. So, do you know it, babe?
I know.
Just give me the topic. Like, what is the and I'll be able to remember. Like, what is the overlying arc?
Of Gilgamesh.
Yeah, I've read it numerous times, but I can't remember.
I'm trying to, like, It's about King Uruk. It's like it's a heroic piece.
Is it the one with they're traveling? The king's traveling, and something happens
I don't remember.
where it's his son or something. I don't remember. It don't matter. No one
It's about the city of Uruk, and Gilgamesh is the hero that goes through the city of Uruk. That's all I remember. Even that I'm getting hints. Like
I know I've read it, but that was years ago.
If they don't have all
I
the
only read a
tablets,
portion.
how do they know what the full story is?
Because they had, I'm sure they have all the tablets,
Uh,
or at some point someone did, because not only was it written down, it was told. That's how all the stories, like the Iliad and all that.
In the 7th century, it was translated by the Assyrians. So the Assyrians rewrote it in the 7th century
From the tablets?
from
Word of mouth.
oral histories.
That's how it was before
Okay.
everything was written down. It was all like someone would like you. Have you read the Iliad?
No.
Do you
I
know,
know of
Or
it.
the
Yeah.
Odyssey.
or the Odyssey or anything like that?
Yeah.
It was someone's job to memorize that whole story, and they would go town to town telling. That was their thing.
Okay.
They went and told the story. I don't know how the fuck they. I can't word for word. They remembered this fucking thing.
Listen, they had a lot less things to do.
I know, but that's incredible.
I could do the original Turtles word for word.
The movie?
Yeah.
So can I.
I got banned from it. I'm not allowed to do it. Girlfriend won't let me.
Really?
Can't watch it.
Really?
'Cause I have to do
we
it
watch
word by word.
We watch it all the time, and
Yeah.
I'm saying it,
Yeah.
not out loud, but
I'm
I'm
banned.
like lipping it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every day I'd watch that shit.
Okay, so there is a tablet.
Sprinkle that knowledge.
There is a tablet in the Museum of British History.
Is it on loan?
It's on loan.
Okay.
They pay for it. They pay to have it there, I should say.
I mean, that makes sense. That's good. I mean, like if something comes from a country, you should be able to loan
It's
it
in
out.
Iraq. It's in Iraq.
Okay, I knew it was an I.
Yeah. The tablets belong to a museum. That's in Iraq
Okay, good.
because that's where Babylon was.
Okay.
It's ancient Babylonian text. Okay.
Babylon 5?
No.
Was it
So
Babylon
was it
4?
stolen, this tablet?
Yeah, it went missing.
It went missing. A lot of historical items tend
Go
to
missing.
Go
well,
missing.
then you can't then you can't buy it.
But okay, so it's not about buying it. It's Hobby
Well,
Lobby.
here's the thing. The story is when Hobby Lobby bought it, it wasn't under the pretense that it went missing.
Right, but
they
now it is.
they bought it thinking that it was like
also
a chance to buy it. They said they had the story was someone said that they had found it in a warehouse covered in a bunch of shit. They found it, realized what they were discovered, and then decided to sell it. Now, what happened was probably it was in a warehouse, an art museum warehouse or somewhere. Someone took it and then sold it.
also
But they thought to be devil's advocate, I believe they thought they bought it legitimately.
Sure.
Also, I will say this: these laws that like historical artifacts belong to the countries of birth are not old laws.
Right. This is
that was
very
decided
frequently.
by the United Nations very like
Within the last
20 years.
Less than
I
that.
think like in the 90s it was in
Late-
the 90s, maybe
Late
early
90s.
late 90s, early
was the late
2000s.
90s.
That was when they came together and were like, okay, we're going to
It's
start
time.
returning original artifacts.
It was the big stink with the English museum with Egyptian stuff because
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
they had fucking mummies and shit there that
And-
was not like they were just taking stuff.
Yeah, and the Egyptian
Yeah.
government was like, you have to give this back. This is our heritage. It's our historical
Yeah.
right to
And
have
they
it.
didn't give a crap, right? They were
and-
just ripping bandages off and stuff, right? To examine it.
well,
there was no
No. I don't
respect given,
remember.
right?
No, I believe there was. I think,
Oh.
especially the British Museum. I think they're very they're very scientific with it. They don't want to destroy anything. So I don't. I could be wrong, but I don't remember hearing anything.
I think
like
it's.
that.
I think it was just.
They weren't like posing them like Weekend and Bernie's.
Yeah.
Because I remember there was a story where back when it
did-
was found, you could just buy one. Like
they
I
did.
could buy it.
Yeah.
You can still buy shit on the black market. You can buy. There's stuff that
This wasn't like the black market though. It was like
Y-
you
no.
go get it, you can sell it.
No, because these like we were saying, these laws didn't
Right.
exist before that the country of it belongs to the country of origin. But yeah, and they're fairly recent. So Hobby Lobby very well might have bought it years ago when it wasn't an issue, or the people they bought it from.
They bought in like 2017.
But if
Well-
it goes, I'm just saying, if it goes missing,
Yes.
the experts, the historians that are in this world, they would get word of it.
No. Here's the thing: if something goes missing, they don't know it's missing
There's
because if it's in storage, you have
Yeah,
a
this
big
isn't-
warehouse.
This isn't
You
like
don't know.
stealing the Declaration of Independence, where
Okay.
it's like one copy in like a sealed thing that's constantly on display.
I got you.
Lots of these historical artifacts are in like museum warehouses.
Like at the end of Indiana Jones, that huge
Yeah.
warehouse.
or like X-Files, where they're just wheeling everything.
Yeah,
I got you.
it's not like a lot of these historical artifacts that we're talking about. Like maybe one tablet of the Epic of Gilgamesh is displayed.
Yeah, but they don't. They
But-
might have it in rotation because it's being exposed to things, so you
Yeah.
might rotate them in and out.
So
I don't know.
like that. Like it's not a
Or to be like
one of a kind unique art piece.
Most of the things in museums aren't displayed. Like you have something on display, but then other times it's in the warehouse to be studied or anything, or it's just packed
Didn't
away
they
for
say a
safekeeping.
small percentage is on display, the rest is storage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially with like for fossils and everything. Like you have so much
I
things.
think the fossils are all fake, right?
Yeah.
A lot of yeah.
Yep.
A lot of the ones that are
They're
on
just
display.
casts.
Yeah. And artwork.
Because they wouldn't survive.
Artwork is the same. Like you might display.
How many fucking paintings are fake there that the real ones have just disappeared?
Yeah. Rembrandt.
crazy.
They found a whole collection of Rembrandt paintings that they thought were in a museum.
Yeah.
Like a couple of years ago, like original Rembrandt that was thought to be in like hanging up in museums. They were in somebody's house that they found.
Yep.
And it was like it was like this amazingly incredible, like billions and billions of dollars worth of like Rembrandt and Monet paintings and stuff like that. So like museums,
Because there are collectors who collect stuff and they never tell anybody.
yeah,
It's their private
Right.
collection.
yeah, and historical items are one of the most, I think, when you're talking about like those kind of private collections, historical items run rampant in those. Like, one of the original King James Bibles, they found one of those a couple of years ago when they were
Yeah.
doing like an estate sale. One of the very first printed King James Bibles
Speaking
in a
of,
basement.
you know what I want? I want an original Egyptian anything. It can be a stone. It can be like a piece of something that's been chipped away that has some kind of like I need it. Like legitimately, I'm not stealing anything, but I would love an original something.
From Egypt.
It doesn't even have to be anything of importance. It could be like
Okay.
Couple grains of sand.
We'll do some
grains
re-
of
we'll-
sand that was taken off the pyramid.
We'll
Yeah.
do some research.
Like, and I'll
I'm
just
sure you could.
yeah, you buy it on eBay. It's just some fucking guy who bought some
Okay.
sand, and he's like, "Here you go, here's some
Can't
sand."
you go like?
You can't
a
go near the
visit?
pyramids anymore.
No.
People fucking climbing them.
Oh God.
Yeah. People climb them, and then they're getting destroyed because people are climbing them, and it's fucking them up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
no,
can't have
you're
anything
not
nice 'cause
allowed-
You can't trust people.
You're not allowed in the
You
pyramids.
can't go. I think you have. You're like. You're far. You can't go near them. You have to be far away now.
Did you ever watch Despicable Me?
No.
No. Okay. Well, in Despicable Me, they have like like the kid lands on the pyramids because somebody stole them, but they're like the tourists are like miles away from the pyramids.
Yeah.
You can't go near them.
So
I
saw
mean,
the-
before you were allowed to climb up them and all.
Well, before you were allowed to
But
go
that's-
in them, they allowed some tourists to go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust that
No.
shit.
Nope.
It's too. Mind you, I also wouldn't mind being like someone who excavated and did all that.
You can go into other ancient Egyptian places, I feel, but
I don't think so, but
yeah, pyramids are a no go.
I can't tell you how many like documentaries I've watched where people are going like underneath the Sphinx and like just
Yeah.
going through the caverns underneath these places, and it's fucking
It's awesome.
ugh. But you also have to climb through like you have to go through like small ass fucking holes because the pyramids weren't made to get out of.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they were your tomb, and they would
Build it around you.
they'd build it around you, and the workers that were in there, they
Died with you.
They hit slabs and all, and it sealed the workers, the final workers and all, in there, so they died there.
Yeah.
It's fucking horrible.
The builders would die.
But they knew that going in, right? They
Yeah.
agreed to
Yeah.
it. Okay.
I mean, they saw
You
they saw the other pyramid. They're like, well, fuck,
You're a gift for that pharaoh or that god.
right?
So they just have like skeletons just draped over the ground and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Some of them pose. They're like, you know what? I'm going to be discovered sometime, so let me pose. They're playing cards.
Jerking off and stuff.
God, why are we talking about dicks so much?
Well, the Egyptian dick sock.
Phallus
Golden
Cock socks.
cock sock.
obsessions, gentlemen.
So you don't want it doesn't even have to be ancient.
No,
If it-
I would
oh, it
like it to
does?
be ancient, but I don't care.
Well, the sand there.
It's ancient.
been-
It's been
yeah.
there for forever.
Hey.
I would what I think there was one place that was selling something like that, and it was astronomical. But yeah, I just want something from Egypt. I would prefer an artifact or like a fragment of an artifact or something.
Yeah.
But whatever. All right. We got an email.
What?
We got an email.
From who?
And guess what it
Is
was?
it spam?
It was no. We get a lot of those. We got a complaint email.
A complaint
Drum roll.
about what?
Oh,
Wait,
talk amongst yourselves.
talk amongst yourselves.
We're gonna awkwardly wait.
See, I'm not giving a heads up.
Why was the
Okay,
the
come
funny
on.
thing- Anyway, we got a complaint email when we were talking about our 50th and our 1 year, and we were talking about having like people on that were always on. Evidently, we forgot to mention somebody, and Kyle
Oh, I'm sorry, Kyle.
was so upset that he said he's never listening again, and he hates us. P.S. that he enjoys the show and he's going to keep listening.
Okay,
but
good.
he was like, yeah, I was like, I almost forgot to mention my niece. Like,
Yeah, I told you, Alexa.
so,
We're sorry, Kyle. We love you.
So yeah, I just found that funny.
We got an email.
Complaint email. I'll take any email.
We got to print it, frame it.
Yeah.
Our first email.
Oh, speaking of that, I have to print out that email from you know who, hang it up on there.
Is it TG?
Yep.
Oh.
I'll frame that shit. I still gotta hang that up. Telling me I'm the scum of the earth. Piece of shit.
Was he wrong?
Shut up.
Fuck you. Anyway, and then the last bit is I was having a conversation with someone, and they were surprised that we're keep doing this podcast. They thought we would have ended in the first couple episodes. They're
Was that
surprised that
you?
we kept going.
Wasn't me.
Well,
It was Marshmallow.
sometimes
Wow, offended.
Dunkel does not
Offended.
follow through with a lot of stuff he
you're
says he's
you're
doing.
offended.
Look, this is the best therapy session ever. So I'm going to keep doing it. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
Now, I'm not surprised he keeps doing it, but he is, like, I'm surprised of, like, weekly. Boom, boom,
I'm
consistency.
boom.
very...
Yeah.
I mean, we miss a week here and there, but I'm
Well, yeah.
I'm very structured in things. Like, this is easy. You sit down, you record, you edit.
Because even if you have nothing to talk about, you still do it.
Yeah.
And, like, 2 hours later,
Yeah.
you're still going.
People listen. So, I mean, we're on the right track.
We're doing
So,
something correctly.
what? I mean, you did stop us to say, but now
I
now
don't
you're not-
remember.
I
I
have
might
an
have a future
email
guest
to
but
talk about.
We'll talk about it later.
Oh, no,
Wait,
why are we want to talk about it right now? What future guest?
What future guest?
Nicolas Cage?
Bob.
Jesus? Bob the Builder?
Yes, Bob the Builder.
Okay.
Can he fix it?
Essentially, yes, he can.
Okay.
Especially if it has to do with tech. He's really good at that. But email. You said you want to talk about an email.
Well, I want to know about this Bob guy.
He's a cool guy. He might come visit. Might come podcast.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Have you ever received an email?
About
penis enlargement pills? Is that what you're
banning-
going to say?
No.
No, is it about like money? What did we talk about last week that we didn't know?
I don't know.
He got mad at us because we never got that advertisement.
The $750
That's
Cash
it.
Yes,
App.
there you go.
Yeah. No. You buy something, and they email you wanting your feedback.
Yes.
Yes.
I got an email banning me from leaving any feedback. It's nothing bad.
Wait, did you?
No, see, here's the thing. They sent it to him, and before he could even say anything, they're like, "You are not allowed to say anything."
Is that what they did?
We know your type.
No, I mean it's nothing.
First
like,
of all, what was it?
I didn't
it was
do
car
anything
parts.
bad. It was car parts.
Got it. I knew it.
Okay.
I saw what you wrote on NECA's fucking Instagram.
That's NECA. Screw NECA. They can go to hell.
That's probably why they banned you from making comments.
No, this was actual. Like, it has nothing to do with social media.
Okay, so why were you banned from leaving
I
comments?
bought a car part,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
and it was for a 68, 69 Camaro.
Okay.
Okay.
I do not have one,
Okay.
Okay.
but the car I'm working on, it was the emergency brake. This one has
Okay.
the one you pull in the center console.
Gotcha. So you
But I
didn't-
have custom, and I didn't want that there, so
Right.
I bought an old one where I can just
yeah,
push it down with my foot.
Right.
But because I did not have a 68, 69 Camaro,
You weren't allowed to leave feedback because you would be doing they acknowledged that you bought the wrong part, so they didn't want you to complain about that.
hmm but I explained
That's
everything.
fair.
What company?
Car ID,
Fuck those
and
bitches.
I am
Fuck
against
them.
I'm against them. But it was on eBay. It was a great price, and then I get an email from Car ID that my thing is shipped. I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Oh, you
That's
didn't
where I
know it
found
was
out.
through car ID?
Mm.
It was fucking
No.
fuck them. Fuck those bastards.
Yeah. But they won't let me leave feedback. I'm like, well,
That's fair.
all it does, you just hook a cable to it and you press.
Right, yeah.
There's no electronics, no nothing. It can't go wrong.
Yeah.
But now I can't. And now I'm like banned permanently. If I like click on something,
Mm-hmm.
it's like
They
grayed
banned
out.
your IP address.
I
That's
guess.
weird.
That
Yeah.
is weird.
Write in and complain.
Yeah. No, I don't care. I'm just never going to buy from them again.
Yeah, don't.
I try not to, but
Yeah.
because they screwed you over.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Between them and that's another thing. I won't buy anything from DZ either. And they're a big company for
Yeah.
making like truck parts and all, like accessories. So fuck them both. But, you all right over there?
No, yeah, I'm
She
fine.
doesn't feel good. She has to poo again.
Do you gotta poo? You gotta poo.
When a woman rocks like that, it actually means her butthole is dilated at
Ooh.
least 4 centimeters.
Let's measure.
When it gets to 7 or 9, you gotta give birth.
Okay, can we speed this along so
She can poo.
Yes.
Yeah, see.
I'm
I'm starting to smell it.
I think we're good. You got anyone else got anything?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for listening.
We love you. We appreciate you. Especially you, Kyle. We love and appreciate you.
Again, we're doing this before the end.
I don't care.
Ruining everything.
I want to give love as much as possible.
Thank you for listening. If you want to send us an email, preferably a complaint email, or leave us a review on any of the things, preferably Apple, or on Podbean, we'll take a review. You can
reach us at...
You want to do this? You can reach us at email at shadedcornermedia@gmail.com or Instagram at shaded_corner, and that's it. And again, thank you for listening.
Have a good week. Be safe.
And we'll be back next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Sometimes when the world is so sunny and people are a bore, I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner. A place with all my favorite toys and games and movies and more. I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner.
You don't have your soundboard out.
Testing. Is everyone on?
Yep.
Talk.
Hello.
Testing. Hello.
Yeah, now you're fucking loud.
Why am I so loud?
I don't know. Why are you so loud?
Well, we'll fix it in post.
I haven't been fixing anything in post. God, this is especially hairy today.
That's what she said.